What is up, Rovers? We are officially 5 hours away from the official launch of Wuthering Waves. Let's check out a video on the major buffs and nerf leaked by the data miners and see if it's worth it to pull certain characters or not, because these are major changes. I've had a little look at them and oh my god, I'm starting to change my mind on who I want now. This video is made by Razor_CT. I'll leave the link down below if you guys want to check him out. Subscribe, like the video, do all that for him. He's goated. Anyways, let's get to the video.
Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going over 1.0 preload changes for Wuthering Waves.
Okay.
A lot of characters got changed from closed beta 2 to the live version of the game.
Please don't nerf Gion. Please don't nerf Calcharo. Please don't nerf Arena. Please, I beg. Please, Coral Gods. Please.
There are some concerns from players as well. Because of these changes, it could imply that the content is perhaps getting easier or making the enemies weaker, because everybody across the board got significant multiplier nerfs. Without any more delays, let's go over this Reddit post. As you can see, Datamind 1.0 preload changes. Here you also have a quick TLDR. Plunge spam is dead. They nerfed a lot of mid-air attacks.
Oh
also,
no.
A lot of nerfs for the better standard banner DPSs.
Oh no.
Dungeon somehow survived and also got a little minor buff. However, I have
W
a big
Dungeon.
disclaimer, as they also mention it here. Possible animation changes are obviously not accounted for, so there may be additional buffs or nerfs not listed here. They have
Copy that. You guys hear that? There might be buffs and nerfs that is not listed in there, so take this with a grain of salt. Test out the character, watch content creators when the game does come out and see what character you should pull for. But this is just like a little heads up of what to look out for. Okay, guys?
Weapon ability changes, which will also go over this post. And of course, they obviously focus primarily on functional changes. Any like text changes or rewarding, they have not focused on it or anything like that. Let's begin with Alto. He did receive on his ultimate a slight attack buff, but unfortunately his intro skill multiplier nerf, but at least his basic attack seems to be the same as of right now. Overall, I could say that this might not even be big nerfs or anything at all for Alto, because he might be also shooting faster or something like that.
That's true.
You never know. Baiji, our healer, her multipliers got...
Oh my god. It's 50% nerfs. Oh my god. Please tell me they buff something.
For basic attacks. Do keep in mind, Baiji has to be a bit on the field to get her concerto stuff. So, yeah, this kind of sucks. As for Resonance Chain 3, the previous one was obviously a placeholder. Now it's going to provide her 12% max HP for 10 seconds. Now Resonance Chain 6 provides a glassy damage bonus for all characters in the team by 12% for 20 seconds, which is better than what you had before, as you can see on the screen. And now let's go over to Calcharo. Yes, Calcharo.
Please, Coral Gods, please don't do my boy like this, please. Oh my god, he didn't even go on yet. Look at this basic attack mid-air, 324% to 123%. That's insane. That's like a 70% nerf. Oh, they nerfed my boy to the ground.
Heavily nerfed. Perhaps his attacks animations are faster or something like that, but
please tell me he's moving at the speed of Sonic. Please tell me he's attacking him like the Flash. Please tell me comboing, please.
Unlikely, because it's a standard DPS unit and they obviously want to make sure that upcoming limited event characters would be better than Calcharo, so you would go and...
That's fair. From what I'm hearing, Calcharo is pretty up there, right? And they have the premium banner Gion, and he's already competing with them, especially if you're pulling for Yinlin. She's gonna buff him into the S tier along with Gion, so that'll make people skip him. So if they nerf him, right? Boom! Now people want Gion just for the damage. Smart, I get it. It's a gacha game. They got that. But please, don't make him useless.
Them. It's basically our corporate decision to make him be like this. As you can see, all of his multiplier got pretty much nerfed, from basic attacks, plunge attacks,
oh my god,
ultimate, basically everything.
Yeah? Oh my god.
However,
I'm gonna throw up.
Decided to buff his Resonance Chain 2, which is
they nerfed everything and then buff his constellation. You need dupes. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. I came in here thinking I know who I want to pull. But now I'm already changing my mind. This is terrible. I'm gonna throw up. I feel sick.
Free-to-play player or a low spender, it's not like you're gonna get the second dupe of the character anytime soon. Anyway, so it's
oh my god, I'm gonna throw up.
For most of us, that is. Resonance Chain 4 also got buffed by having an increased duration, but once again, these quote-unquote buffs, you're not gonna get them anytime soon.
No.
As a free-to-player low spender. Meanwhile, these multipliers in the base kit all gutted, as you can see on the screen.
Please stop showing me that.
She got a bit of nerfs in multiplier as well, but also
okay, Chixia got a buff.
Resonance Chain 6 also got buffed. It provides now more basic attack damage for your entire team. That's pretty cool, I guess.
That's huge. Oh my god, okay.
Dungeon only received buffs. Maybe they fixed something else. Like I heard she had like...
Yeah, so they said at the top that Dungeon survived. He got minor nerfs, but it's not that bad. Look at that. Only a 10% decrease in his skill damage. W?
Bug in the beta, perhaps that got fixed and she's gonna be not as good as what it used to be, but nevertheless she did not receive any multiplier nerfs, as you can see, only an increase and everything else untouched by the looks of it. Also Resonance Chain 2, when Dungeon attacks a target with Resonance skill Incinerating Wheel, her damage dealt is increased by 20%. So she also got her dupe, which used to be a placeholder.
And then again,
very nice.
I do not care about dupes right now. As a low spender and free to play, I am not getting dupes anytime soon. Maybe like a year down the line I'll have that second dupe, but right now it is useless to me. And by then, the DPS or the new characters coming out probably power creep that big time.
Nice, very good. Now off to another standard 5-star DPS, Anchor, nerfed as well. All of her multipliers down the line, as you can see on the screen. All of it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel sick. Oh my god. 315 to 263. Oh my.
Also received some nerfs on her skill as well on top. As for her dupes, Resonance Chain 1 received the buff. Resonance Chain 2 also received the buff. Resonance Chain 4 got nerfed. As you can see, the duration is lower. Resonance Chain 6 also got nerfed because you get less stacks now, less attack boost. Basically, Anchor, another standard unit, 5-star DPS that got basically, by the looks of it, shafted, and they put some buffs in her Resonance Chains.
This is not looking good for free to play, guys. This is not looking good for free to play at all. The damage nerf on these free to play characters are not free to play, but the standard banners that we're gonna be pulling on is getting nerfed straight to the ground right now, and that's not looking good. I wonder if they buff Gion. We'll see.
Which is, once again, you're not gonna reach this anytime soon. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now let's go over Yanzin. She got, supposedly she was supposed to get buffed at least, but as you can see here, she got a bit of a nerf on the basic attack, but the plunge attack got buffed, mean that attack damage
30% increase.
Her skill damage got nerfed. Forte circuit shielding also seems to be nerfed. Perhaps they buffed her animations or like speed of how fast the animations are. Definitely something has to be buffed here because the developers did say they're gonna buff her. Looking at this face value, doesn't seem like
core game's out for blood. Holy.
Once again, I would like to remind you, there's definitely going to be some animation changes or quality of life changes that are gonna make these characters better, even if they nerfed some of its multipliers. As for Gion,
yes, okay, Gion, premium banner. Please don't nerf him straight to the ground. Actually, that wouldn't make sense because they do want to make money. Never mind. I lied. Oh my god. Basic attack. 238% to 123. He got nerfed straight to the ground also. 50% increase. Okay, if everybody's getting nerfed, then that's not that bad, right? Because now you can still play with the standard banner characters and still be okay. You won't really need the premium banners. It's just that they're trying to make it so the content's not too easy to clear. I get it.
Surprisingly, as a limited 5-star unit, he also got nerfed, at least with his multipliers. Perhaps they increased his attack speed or something. I don't know. But the multipliers
I'm
for his
praying.
basic attacks and plunge is definitely way lower than what it used to be. He got a bit of a buff on his inherent skill by 2% on attack.
That's
and
nothing.
Extra second duration, which I don't think it's a big deal. As for
That
the
is nothing.
other inherent skill, where he used to get a 10% crit rate buff, now he gets a 12% crit damage buff. If the stats distribution of crit rate and crit damage is anything like with Hoyover's games, then I would argue that the 10% crit rate was probably better than
way better.
12% crit damage in terms of roll value. His resonance chains did receive buffs. His dupe 2, his resonance chain 4 also received buff, and his resonance 5 actually got nerfed, as you can see on the screen, with lower multiplier, less stacking.
Wait, that's a nerf.
Before. Yeah, I'm just surprised they decided to change Jian like this, because he's a limited event character after all. And now let's go over to Ling Yang.
They nerfed a limited time banner character on launch. That is crazy. Wow, okay, Korra Games. I think they're just trying to make it so that we don't clear the whole content easy.
Ling Yang was another unit that the devs said they will buff him. His multipliers got nerfed.
They lied. That is a 50% nerf. Wow. Okay.
Actually, at least the basic attack that is. His focus circuit did get buffed.
63% to 190. Oh my god, that's a big jump right there. Oh my. Oh. I might have to pull him.
So that's cool, I suppose. They also have buffed his resonance chain 4, but I would say for Ling Yang, they probably changed his animations or the speed of it, or something that's like more quality of life there, so he's better feel to play. I would say that was probably the major part of his buff and not just numbers. But overall, so far, I was hoping a lot of these standard 5-star DPS characters have some extra utility or something that it's not just like, oh, it's just a pure DPS, because that type of stuff gets replaced the quickest.
Yeah.
Now let's go over to Mortefi. Fortunately, he's still really good, even in the live version of the game.
Okay.
His Resonance Chain 6 got a slight nerf. They just nerfed the duration of it. Instead of 30 seconds, it's going to be 20 seconds, but guess what? It's still pretty good.
Yeah, 20 seconds is a long time.
Rotations, but beside that, pretty good. Rover, Spectro.
Rover, main character, please. Please buffer. I just want to play a game where the main character is good, okay?
MC, basically main character. They got also a bit of nerfs.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Dupes, resonance chains got extensively buffed.
Oh, Rover's crit rate increased by 15%. That's actually huge. Crit rate buff is always great.
Next one, as you can see now, you're gonna get the nice crit rate boost. The resonance chain 2, that's I guess I would argue it's a nerf, because the 20 points of concerto energy was probably more useful than the spectral damage bonus.
Yeah, 20% increase in the spectral damage bonus is not as good as 20 points of concerto energy. Being able to spam your ult is a way bigger deal than a low 20% damage on a skill.
Increase, because he could charge his concerto energy quicker. His resonance chain 5, obviously that was previously a placeholder. And what I really like personally is the resonance chain 6. This is a free unit that everybody will be able to get the resonance chain 6 on them.
Huge.
And now it applies a nice spectral damage resistance down.
Oh my
for
god.
20 seconds by
Wait. That's huge. Oh my god. She can actually go on many teams in the future just because of her special damage resistance by 10%. She can just make it so your team hit harder. That is universal, and for 20 seconds, that's crazy.
10%. I really like this a lot because it could make your MC as a sub DPS type of character for another Spectro teammate in the future. Very cool, very nice. Now let's go over our Taochi. She got also some multiplier nerfs, as you can see. She also got nerfed on her fortified defense and HP recovery ability skill. As for her,
please don't tell me they're gonna nerf Arena healing skill. Please. Or her buff. Please. I don't care about the damage, but please do not nerf her heals and her buff. She's one of my go-to characters.
The circuit, basically her shield mechanic. Before it completely used to scale off percentage. Now it has a flat number plus percentage. This means that earlier on, when she's not that well built, those flat numbers will help you to have some kind of shield. But in the late game, end game,
that's
you
gonna be
will
nothing.
have technically a weaker shield because you don't have a full high nice multiplier of increase. It is what it is, but could be worse. Now let's go over Verena.
Please.
Super sought after character.
143 to 61. Wait, I don't care. That's damage. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't care about her basic attack damage. All I care about is her heals and buff not getting nerfed.
People will probably select this character from the selector.
Yes.
The basic attacks got nerfed quite a lot, as you can see. Not that you're gonna be much with her on the field anyway. As for her forte circuit, they did buff it a little bit. At least the first part and also the second one. And as you can see here, the part 3 as well. So at least her
still doesn't matter.
Thingy got buffed. Basic attack, like I said, it's whatever for Verena.
I do not care for damage.
Her resonance chain 4.
We got a massive W. Oh my god, Verena is a must pull. They didn't nerf any of her buffs or her heals. That is huge. Her damage does not matter because she's going to be on the field for like maybe 1 or 2 seconds max. That is huge.
That now it provides the spectral damage boost for 24 seconds instead of 20 seconds. Cool, whatever. Not like I'll reach this resonance chain anytime soon.
Guys, I highly recommend it. Whether you're free to play or a whale, go for Verena. At least get 1 copy of Verena. Oh my god, that is huge.
This is a starter type of character. Her multipliers also got nerfed, as you can see on the basic attack. Resonance Liberation also did receive some nerfs. Resonance Chain 3 did receive a buff. Now it has a stronger pulling effect. So if you need some AoE content, perhaps you get that wave-based content with a lot of AoE fight. This will be very nice and useful. Resonance Chain 6, it's also a buff. The tag buff lasts for longer than what it used to be before, or 14, now it's 20 seconds. Now let's go over...
Oh, they got Yunlin! No way! Please! Please! I'll do anything, Korra game, please do not nerf her. Please.
Yin Lin. This character is going to be available in the second half of 1.1 patch. Her multipliers also got...
That's not bad, that's not bad.
Basic attack, zap string dance, mid
I don't care about that, that's just not bad.
It got nerfed a bit. Resonance Chain 1 got buffed. As you can...
We got a buff on Yunlin. Yes.
See, now we have
oh my god.
More damage with lightning execution.
Huge.
Chain 3 also they increased her forte circuit multiplier by 55%. From what
huge. Okay.
I've been told, this is also an upgrade. Yuan is a free character
huge.
You want to get from Tower of Adversity. Think of it like Spiral Abyss free Janling in Genshin or Chinchue free from Memory of Chaos in Honkai Star Rail.
Okay.
Still a gacha 4-star.
Yunlin is a must pull. I'll be live on YouTube, so hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys there.
Unit, but you get 1 copy free from there. He got also nerfed on his multiplier basic attack plunge, as you can see here. His Resonance Chain 3 did also get nerfed. Now it's gonna be increased by 20% of his defense instead of 60. Overall, a lot of people have some concerns with these preload changes. Once again, I'd like to remind you that possible animation changes are not accounted for, so there might be additional buffs, nerfs that are not listed.
Take all of this with a grain of salt, guys. The character could be attacking a lot faster than they usually are, which makes up for the lack of damage that got nerfed. So we'll see.
Here, also maybe the data miner missed some of the things. I
That's
do not
true.
know. Nevertheless, we will know more when the game comes out. Some people are also speculating or worried that Kuro Games decided to nerf the enemies, and that's why they also had to nerf all the characters.
That could be true.
Could be a typical corporate strategy.
We'll see when the game launches. We'll see if they nerf the characters or the enemies and all that, if there's any extra stuff. Gotta make sure to like my boy. Razor, CT, thank you for the news. Anyways, let me know who you guys are pulling for and how you guys feel about all the changes that are happening. I'll see you guys in the next one.